Like, say me and you were on the same team. Shit, that even sounds even a bit wrong. Like, you know, say me and you play on the same team, and like me and you can well, the game will be broadcasting from yours though. They'll be able to see, like, you know, I mean, they'll see the game, but they'll see from your point of view. 'Cause you're the one broadcasting.
You always have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. And that's probably more so because they haven't figured out.
And finally, when the second quarter we were tied up, I came back and beat them.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. The fans and coaching staff have been very pleased with the way Portland's been playing. They are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top 2 guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian Lillard, before you name Kevin Durant. I'll even put Jose Calderon.
Oh, you're kidding me. Over
Carmelo, yes, all day, every day.
Carmelo?
Yes.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every night.
You set it up. Jose, what's up, Papi?
May 23rd, Shaq.
May 23rd.
Let's go down to Kevin Harlan.
Majestic nighttime skyline of Dallas, Texas. Downtown as busy and bustling as ever. We've got basketball action at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at Portland. They are right in the mix with the rest of the playoff pack, but they can't put it in cruise control just yet.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Powell is out there with Plumlee, and it's Aminu in at the 3 slot. Now here's Lillard. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
But though sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Morris. Misses off the left iron.
The defender had the position and the height. Even when you use the fadeaway, it's tough to overcome that.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Morris dishes to Pachulia. The kick out to Matthews. Morris inside. Covered by Lillard. Back to Morris. Locks. And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediately. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Now here's Plumlee. He had 13 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Offensively, he knows their shots are going to be challenged inside, going up against a team with some shot blocking in the middle. He said they have to keep the ball moving, and he's had them practicing their in-between shots as well. Guys, those shots can be tricky, but very effective when a shot blocker is around. Back to you.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting, critically important.
And here's Aminu. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go. And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum. From 6 away, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. McCollum's got his first 2 points.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Now here's Lillard. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Trailblazers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Morris passes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki a screen. That's a 2 from Matthews. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard with it. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offense. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now here's McCollum, trailing by 2. 5 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Freak. Lillard attacking. Here's Plumlee. Outside Matthews. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 5. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Out to the right wing.